Hello, and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. This may be the last episode, I don't know. But we're getting very close to the end of the game. And last episode, we started day 2 of the festival, we're about to go and watch the operetta and get ready for the concert. And Prince Oliver and Princess Alphen, all the Class VII's family has come for this, so we're gonna be seeing all of them, which we already have, but we'll see them again some more. Oh, here's the operetta. Oh, I think it's over actually, so I guess we're not watching it. We only see the ending. Understandable. Is that Ferris? I think that's Ferris and Patrick. And some maids. Or I don't know if those are actual classmates. They might be. Class looking cute.
That was incredible.
Well, I'm impressed. I had no idea how much work they'd put into this.
Well, I have to confess, it's better than I'd anticipated.
That's going to be one tough act to follow. Can we really measure up?
Now I'm not so sure. Are people really going to be into our songs after seeing a performance like that?
Yes. They will. We have a bunch of cuties on stage. And we're singing awesome music, so.
Come on, don't start getting all wishy-washy on me now. If your rehearsals are anything to go by, you're gonna bring down the house.
You really think so?
She's right. We'll be fine.
Our concert packs more than enough impact. Don't overthink this too much. You just gotta believe.
This is no time to start doubting ourselves.
What more can we give than our best?
Well, hopefully, all those practice sessions help us get it right when we're in the spotlight. As soon as Class 1 clears out their set and props, we need to start setting everything up.
Roger. I'm so excited I could explode!
Don't explode. And don't summon Lammy. It'd be awkward if you summoned Lammy on stage.
We're coming in, okay?
It's Elise. And Prince Alphen. Oh no, it's Tawa and George. I got Elise and Tawa's voices mixed up.
Toa? George?
Here to give a little comfort to the weary soldiers fighting the good fight?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Actually, we have a special guest who insisted on seeing you.
Coming in.
Oh, it's Angie!
Huh?
It couldn't be.
Angelica?
Looks like I made it just in time for the main event. Kinda disappointed I missed the operetta, though. Heard Class 1 was really on fire.
You made it!
She looks good.
Just barely.
But man, when did you get to be such a babe?
Well, a good suit and tie are more to my taste. But this was part of the deal I made with my dad to let me come. He said I could visit the festival if I agreed to meet a few prospective candidates for an arranged marriage. So, here I am, dress and all. You better get a good look now. Who knows when I'll wear something like this again. Well, if that's your aim, you're certainly dressed for victory.
Yeah, but I think it might draw out your charm a little too well.
Yeah, it looks great
Most
on
normal
her.
people would take one look at you and think you're completely out of their league.
I already do, and I know her.
You do look lovely, though.
Thanks, but honestly, I've got nothing on the rest of you fair maidens.
Yeah, they look good too.
Angelica!
Elisa and Emma do look good.
Nothing like the pure, fresh scent of a woman. All I've had to look at since going back home is my dad's grumpy old face. I'm in heaven right now.
Oh, good grief.
Well, I suppose some things never change.
Come on, Angie.
All right, I've got my fix. Time to move on to my little ladies.
Oh no. Yep, I should have expected this.
So warm, so soft.
That tickles!
I should have seen this coming.
Angie, don't get too carried away now.
You
They
do
look
know they
violated.
could file a sexual harassment claim, right?
Yeah, they are being violated a little bit.
It's good to have her back.
I'm so glad she managed to make it after all.
Looks like the winds are favoring us today.
I'm looking forward to your concert. From what I hear, you've got quite the show in store for all of us. Don't go getting yourselves too wound up. Just remember what you practice, put your all into it, and I'm sure the audience will be right there along with you.
Yeah, it's your time to shine. Go on and have the time of your lives, guys.
Good luck out there.
Understood.
I hate when they do that. Oh my god, thank you for everything. But, god damn it, stop with that. I hate it. I hate when they all speak at once, because it's not even the words on the screen. Ooh. Here we go, I'm gonna set my controller
Thank
down.
you for your patience, everyone. Next, our Academy's very first Class 7 is proud to present a concert.
You have to have a little bit of skepticism with this. Oh, there's not even voice actors. It's just the bass music. Ah, it's disappointing. Well, this is only the first song. There's still 2 more songs. I'm guessing Emma's voice actor sings. Oh, nope. They're cute, though. Oh, and they all have their own little solos. Oh, that's cute.
That brings us to the end of Class 7's performance. Thank you all for coming out.
Encore. 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 Encore.
What?
Ladies and gents, you've been a wonderful crowd. And we've heard your cheers loud and clear. So without further ado, I give you our third and final song. Everyone, join in!
And it's Misty. They look really cute on the stage. The song did not go with at all with what they were doing on the stage, but it was still really good. I really liked it. Oh, they're gonna have a campfire. Or, not a campfire, bonfire. They are all tired. I don't blame them.
I'm exhausted.
I'm hungry.
I can't feel my feet.
I guess that qualifies as a success then, right?
Well, the crowd sure seemed pretty enthusiastic.
As if I had the mental energy to care about what the crowd thought.
I suppose that's the difference between professional musicians and amateurs like us.
I don't think you guys need to worry. We did just fine.
I'll say, the audience's reaction to our encore piece was even better than I'd hoped for.
I guess your plan paid off then.
Sorry.
I didn't hit anything. That was weird.
Patrick.
Oh, it's you.
Honestly, this is what bothers me so much about this class. I know you're tired. We're all tired. But that doesn't excuse this level of indolence.
What concern is it of yours?
At least you could let us bask in the afterglow of our performance before the moment fades.
Still, I gotta hand it to you guys. You really pulled out all the stops for that operetta.
It was really something. You could take that act to the theater and perform to a sold-out crowd.
Great casting, too. Paris fit her role to a T.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really enjoyed it.
You did? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, though. Given the raw level of talent on display, who'd expect anything less than perfection? Wait, are you mocking me? If you're all languid and moping around, how do you think we feel? Show a little dignity at least.
Huh?
What are you going on about?
Aha, we did it, didn't we?
Oh, pulling that third song out of nowhere is hardly what I'd call fair play. You even had me singing along. I can't even consider our little wager still valid after that. Good day.
He's angry. He's like, you guys did so good that made me upset.
What was that all about?
I'm not even sure. It didn't seem like he came here just to thumb his nose at us.
Congrats, everyone! You did it!
Sarah, Tawa, Jordan,
What brings you all here?
Is something wrong?
You guys are so worn down, you totally forgot, didn't you?
Remember a certain little poll where festival attendees get to vote on their favorite attraction? Well, the results are in.
Oh, now that you mention it.
We were so busy, I completely forgot about that.
So wait, did we...
They just finished counting up all the votes from the students and the visitors. Good numbers all around, but classes 1 and 7 were the clear favorites.
And this year's winner, with 1,512 votes, is Class VII's concert.
Oh,
Huh. Congrats, guys.
Well, at least that's over.
Aw, come on, is that it? That's all the enthusiasm you can muster?
Well, after seeing all the other attractions for myself, I feel almost as proud of the other classes as I do us.
For what it's worth, my brother and Charles seem to have had a great time.
Mishy Panic was an unsung gem.
Now that it's over, it feels a little unsportsmanlike for us to be the only ones boasting about our achievements.
Agreed. If anything, seeing everyone having a good time feels like a victory for the whole academy.
Yep, every student should feel proud about these last 2 days.
Anyway, I'm here to shake you desk potatoes out of your listless post-festival comas. Or have you forgotten that we still have the after party to enjoy?
Oh yeah, there's that.
I totally forgot.
It's a tradition to close out the festival with a big party for the students, their friends, and their families.
There's gonna be bonfires, right? And dancing?
Well, don't just sit there. Everyone's waiting for you.
All the bonfires are set up too, so just make your way over whenever you're ready.
Okay, I think we can muster up the energy for one last event today. What do you say we head on over and enjoy the party?
Right. Woo! Party time!
What, another save? We just saved. Interesting. Hasn't been 16 minutes since we saved. Well, it's been like not even 17 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, their family. Elliot's
Mother
dad's
and
there.
grandfather are still here.
My dad, too.
And my brother, though I can't imagine why.
Elliot, Crow. I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for us.
You mean for the concert?
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting kind of scared.
It's just that our performance today never would have been possible without the two of you guiding it along. I wanted to make sure that you knew how much I appreciate you doing that.
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Yes.
Aw, it's no big deal. Besides, it was a real team effort. Everyone played a part. I mean, look at you. You were a fountain of good advice through this whole thing. And honestly, I should be the one thanking everyone.
Huh?
You all helped me rediscover just how much music means to me. Because it's not just about performing by myself. It's about performing together, playing off each other's strengths to make something wonderful. So I should be the one thanking you. This never would have happened if I didn't come to this academy.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who can make me cringe the hardest?
Right.
Elliot, my boy! Your father's arms are ready and waiting for you to leap into them!
Oh.
Does he always have to say that stuff so loudly? Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, later. This year's festival's been a blast. I'm kinda hoping we can do the same thing next year, too. Though, who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist next year? Crow?
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation, but Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so who knows?
I guess that has its pluses and its minuses. But no matter what, it's not going to be the same. We won't have you.
If I manage to graduate, at least. Barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month. Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Now that you mention it, yeah. We'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month then. Can't let you off easy.
Come on, it's no big deal. Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year. Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure to stop by once a week to steal some of Sharon's cooking.
You better. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am I? I mean, we've spent so much time together that treating you like a proper adult just wouldn't feel right.
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you. Oh, yeah. Guess it's about time I gave you this back.
Oh, it's the coin from the very first episode.
First
Episode of the game. Not first, like second.
I completely forgot about it. You've done so much for me since then. Saving Elise, helping with the concert. Compared to all that, 50 Mira is nothing.
The feeling's mutual. Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. Makes that coin extra special. So go on, take it.
Oh, by the way, you know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
He just fucking walks away faster.
Oh man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money. To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with. So, what do you say? You still owe me?
I swear, the things I do for love. All right, you'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
Cute. I ship them. If I knew it was possible for there to be a male love interest for Reen, it's Crow. And let's be honest, if it was between Reen and Crow on who's top or bottom, Crow is definitely the top. Aw, Milliam and Claire. Oliver and Alphen.
Alphen, I am drawn to the party before us like a moth to a flame, like a starving man to a banquet, like beauty to me. What say you we grace the dancers with the gift of our company?
It's as though you read my mind.
Come now, don't waste your time watching. It's time to dance.
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
Sharon and Elise's grandfather.
Allow me,
Win.
Sharon, before every red-blooded boy in this school lines up for a chance.
It would be my honor.
Madam Chairman, might I have this dance?
Ooh.
Of course.
They're both single.
Given that our former partners left the dance all too soon, we seem to make for an appropriate pair.
Ooh.
I suppose you're right.
Instructor, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for my daughter. I can, however, ask you for the pleasure of this dance.
Really? Ooh, he's just my type, too. Oh, just talking to myself.
Angelica and George.
Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kittens by the end of the night. But I suppose I can let you take the first dance.
Well, I don't mind. But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel intimidated.
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead?
Someone else.
I knew it. So, I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
We're gonna see him dance. They're gonna do their little dancey dance.
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise.
Alphen?
Your Highness? The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating. It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Fee.
Reen, is there a problem?
No, I was just looking for you. Are you up to anything right now?
Nope.
In that case, would you like to dance with me?
I've never danced before.
Don't worry, I can lead. But if you don't want to, we don't have to.
I love the height difference between them, to be honest.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Okay then.
Oh, she's blushing. Is he blushing? I didn't notice. He's not. She's just red in the face, yep. It's a very easy dance. Slow dancing like that. Ooh.
You're a natural, Fee. But I guess I should have known you'd catch on quickly.
It wasn't too hard once I got the hang of it. And I felt at ease with you leading.
What do you mean?
It reminded me of our leader.
The Jaeger King I've heard about?
Yep. When we're all together, it feels like we're all part of a family. Just like it did back in the Corps. But there's something about you in particular that reminds me of him.
Is that a good thing?
You don't look or act like him at all. But I always felt comfortable when I was with him. And that's how I feel about you, too.
That's kind of embarrassing. I don't really know what to say. No, I do. I'm happy to hear that you think of me like that. Everyone needs a family, blood-related or not.
It's been a long time since Zephyr split up. But for the first time in a while, I wish I could see everybody again.
I didn't expect to hear that. But I think it's a good thing. I hope you'll get the chance to see them again soon.
Me too.
After that, I went back to see Elise.
Oh, I got an achievement. More than a feeling. Forged a strong bond with Fee.
But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Reen? Elise?
Claire?
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
You're from here?
Wait, what? You were a student here?
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class. And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea.
So she's 20? I'm 23. What about this?
Why didn't you mention it until just now?
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent.
Excuse me.
Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind. Especially here at Thor's.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military.
Sorry, I accidentally hit my mic there. I apologize.
Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force. Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Reen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this. But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else. But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class VII has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard. Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime. Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well... Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking? Mm-hmm. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. I'll return at once. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
What's happening? It seems serious. She's in parade rest.
I'm really sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away. But as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home. But...
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
They're
Sorry to
serious.
drop this on you so quickly, Reen. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely.
Safely? When you have to clarify safely, that makes me worry. All the major personnel are leaving. What scares me is it a civil war or is it a war with another country? Because if it's a civil war and it's between the provincial army, the nobles, and the reformist faction, there's a consolidated truce right now at the academy, just for right now.
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that before.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to be... He was at Gorelia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division on some sort of mission, right?
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
Principal Van Dyke, Vice Principal, Sarah, and Tawa.
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you enough for your attendance today. I hereby proclaim the 127th Thor's Military Academy Festival complete.
Everyone looks confused.
But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial government that this evening, Gorelia Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed.
What?
No. Destruction is an inadequate word. An unknown weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety from existence.
It got nuked? No way it got
I would
nuked.
ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
That's why he was pale. His entire division got wiped out. Of Elliot's father. I think he was in charge of the 4th. They're probably wiped out. In the days that followed, tension gripped the nation like never before. Gorelia Fortress annihilate. Oh my god. A photo of the gaping chasm left where the Gorelia Fortress once stood made the Imperial Chronicles front page. And the sight of the aftermath was enough to fill the citizens with a sense of inescapable dread. All that while, unconfirmed reports that several armored divisions had attempted to invade Crossbow had begun to spread. And in every one of those reports, the message was the same. They'd been repelled almost effortlessly. Ereboni was starting to feel the effects of the IBC's asset freeze, too, and things didn't look good for the economy. As things stood, it was only a matter of time before we faced a spike in corporate bankruptcies and record unemployment. Faced with this crisis, the Imperial government and the officials in Heimdall began working to remedy the situation. Rumors were also spreading that Ereboni's longtime enemy, the Calvard Republic, had thrown its weight behind Crossbell. Hold on, they're agreeing with... And with the fortress that once served to safeguard the Empire gone, many speculated that an invasion was only a matter of time. Oh, fuck. Milliam's gone. Crow's gone.
I can't take this anymore! Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
I'm not surprised she's late. The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening. Having been there, the idea that Gorelia Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle, though.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone, too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kind of hard to believe.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
They can.
We just don't know.
All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them. I'll say that much.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense, but considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it.
Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes. And now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headlines.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing 2 of our illustrious members.
Yeah, Milliam being gone is a
Well, there's
big deal.
nothing strange about Crow's habitual truancy. Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No. He said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Milliam, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
Well, she
Where's he?
is an agent of theirs.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually is.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So wait.
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious.
And given the timing.
Indeed. It's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
Come on, guys. Straighten up. You're students of Thor's Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
You're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well, then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor. Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Milliam, though? None of us have seen either of them all day.
Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top." Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
There's something about that's just bracer to bracer information swapping is what she said, but that's not what the words say.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
I guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs. Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though? He could be anywhere.
Okay, we need to check on with Tawa and Tawa and George to find Crow. Sorry, I skipped that dialogue. I genuinely don't know where to go, so I'm going to check here first.
Nothing out of the ordinary has happened here in the old... We kind of ended up pushing it to the back of our minds, what with the way things have been going in Crossbell.
Oh?
Huh? It's unlocked. I wonder if someone's already inside. If any of the students just idly wandered in here, they'd be in real danger. I should probably take a look inside, just in case. I checked around inside of the old schoolhouse, but there didn't seem to be anyone around. But all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there, so I decided to check the 7th floor.
Millium. What happened to the shield? It's down.
Millium?
Oh, Reen! Come to take a sneak peek too?
Is this where you've been the whole time? You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something.
Honestly.
What happened to the shield? We're not going to talk about the shield?
So, what's piqued your interest? It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Aragetlum.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I guess you wouldn't really understand without being connected. But now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne? Did he know there was something like this here?
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself. And said to let him know if anything unusual happened.
This something is... I can't shake the feeling that this has something to do with the War of the Lions. Why? I think it's something... I think the Emperor and those closest to him know what this is.
Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our quaint old schoolhouse, does he? We did just find out that Captain Claire is a Thor's graduate, but...
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, Milliam, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason you enrolled at the academy?
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side thing. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important than this? Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't sound like she's trying to hide something important from me, though.
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speech, isn't it? I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you already knew about that. We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! I'll just listen with you guys then. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Nothing keeps you down for long, does it?
Excuse me, sorry about that. Not feeling too great.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen Crow around anywhere, have you?
Huh? Nope. Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus.
Guess it'd be a good idea to ask around. Mind if I come with you?
Be my guest.
Interesting. I still can't do anything with it, huh? I hope there's not another battle. I'm gonna be fucking furious.
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress like that. I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those railway guns.
Yeah, having seen the railway guns in person, I can hardly believe it myself. There are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national address. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. This is a military academy after all. Who knows? We might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception for me. Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are numbered.
Oh, don't say that, George.
Well, no point stressing out too much about the future till we're there. Didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much. This country may go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. We have to be aware of our present to take charge of our future. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would you? He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he'd borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having any plans today.
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around to see if anyone else knows where he is.
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Righto!
Okay. Why would I check the library? This is really the last place I would think Crow would be. Or is it outside? Oh, maybe that's on Tawa. That'd make more sense. Yeah, we have to go talk to Tawa. That's the whole thing. It's the last place.
Oh, Reen!
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out radios for every classroom, so I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country after all.
Yeah. Whatever it's about, it's going to be something big. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbell and Arabonia going south like this. I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil right now.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
That's right. We've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand if you need it.
Will do. Thanks. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
Right. I almost forgot. Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yesterday, at least.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so close. That was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too. It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do. But George hasn't seen him either. Maybe he went into town for some reason.
Maybe. Want to try looking around Trista for him then? I'll help.
Good idea. We're not getting anywhere just searching the academy. All right, let's get going.
Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon, okay?
Righto!
Okay, front entrance. This worries me. I expected the game to end already.
Okay, so are we gonna track down Crow?
Might as well. I guess we should start with the dorms first. Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie! Oh, I wasn't expecting to see either of you back so early. Welcome home.
Hello again, Sharon?
We're back! Oh, it seems all of your classes have been cancelled today. I heard from Lady Sarah that you would be remaining on the campus, though.
Well, that was the plan. Say, Crow hasn't been back here, has he?
Master Crow? Well, actually, he just returned a short while ago. Oh, he did? Indeed. However, I don't believe he stayed long. It seems he was here just long enough to go to his room, then he left again.
Sounds like we just missed him. Maybe he forgot something here and came back to pick it up?
I don't know. Should we check his room just in case?
Yeah, might as well while we're here.
Well, if you need anything, just let me know.
This is making me very anxious. Okay, right here. It's cleared out. He's leaving.
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think his room's awfully tidy? I mean, for Crow.
No, all of it's gone.
He was supposed to be moving out of here fairly soon. He must have been doing some cleaning.
Does sound like him.
Anyway, it's almost noon. I guess we just have to head back to the classroom empty-handed for now.
Yep, it's almost time for Gramps' speech. Still, I wonder where Crow went.
Yeah. There's nowhere else around here I haven't checked, is there?
Okay, nothing changed in Sarah's room. What about Milliam? Well, Milliam's here. I don't see why anything would change. No, everything's fine. She's not moving out. Or if she is, it's not now, and she doesn't know it. I'm just checking. If I can still buy stuff, that worries me. Ooh, that's worrying. That's very worrying. There's probably still more combat, isn't there? Let's see. Is there any new stuff in the bookstore? Okay, let's buy that. Oh, excuse me, Annie. That was the name of that girl. Okay, there's no fishing. Which that's kind of a good sign, I guess.
Oh, it's you.
Patrick.
Patrick, what are you doing here? I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room. Sure, I've been told to return home, repeatedly at this point. But as a member of the four great houses, what dignity would I have were I to turn tail and run home at a time like this? Don't underestimate me, Schwarzer.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national address too?
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the Academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together.
Ah, right.
You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
Oh. What are you talking about?
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh. Really?
Oh, he didn't tell you? When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor's speech in person.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take an interest in politics. Well, at least we know where he went now.
Is he there for another reason?
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's almost noon now. Shouldn't you be running along? You'll miss the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's get going, Milliam. Everyone else is waiting in the classroom.
Okay.
Milliam's worried. I'm worried. Why is Crow going there? Yeah, that's so out of style for him. But we're gonna end the episode here. Next episode we'll listen to the broadcast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.